evening, spodding. Still in my work shorts and my work trainers. Just got down after work. I'm going to do a 48 on my Syndicate. So, I found a nice smooth spot, pretty much bang in the middle of the lake here. Bigger fish tend to come from these middle pegs. It's something I've neglected in previous years, but if I'm going to catch a 30 out of here, I ought to be where they're coming from mostly. So, we get caught in other pegs obviously, but yeah, so bit of a rush. Got one rod out on a solid bag, just to the left, because no one's next to me. And I've actually seen fish showing, not on this session yet, but the last 3 times I've been down here, I've seen them showing closer in all the pegs I've been in. I was in this peg about a month ago, showing to the left. Actually, I bite off that spot, I put a solid bag on, but I lost it unfortunately. I'd only been here 20 minutes, I was setting up, I just pulled up to solid bag to the area, but I've clipped it up now, found a nice smooth bit where you get a drop, so I'm guessing the silt's not that deep, and it's only a light lead as well. It's not a bad tip that actually. Something I've sort of found is it's shallow and you're struggling to get a drop. I might be completely against the physics of it here, but it seems to work for me. Drop down to a smaller lead, the smallest lead you can get away with, and I've found I can get a drop on here. Where I was using a bigger lead, I have struggled. So yeah, so anyway, I found a nice smooth spot at 17 wraps. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put about 15 spoms of this mix. I'll show you the bait after. 2 rods on it, and then my solid bag's going to be like a roving rod if I see anything show and if I can get to it. But because I've got 48 hours, something I don't usually do, I'm just going to put a load of bait in and just hope I can draw them in. We'll see, won't we? As they say, all your plans go out the window, don't they? On contact with the enemy, or whatever that saying is. So yeah, I'll show you rigs and bait after, but what I'm going to do for now, how many spoms is that? I think that's about 6, that I think. Yeah, because I think one didn't open. So I'm going to keep pinging these spoms out in a line. 17 wraps, whatever that is, yards. Don't know what it is, that. Is it about 70 yards, 68 yards, something like that? Yeah, I'll get my rods on it, set all my stuff up, because my peg is an absolute bomb site at the minute. Good job it's not raining. Oh, my sleeping bag will be soaking and everything. Anyway, enough of me waffling shies for now. Let's get this bait in and get everything set up. Oh, that tree. That's rough, that. I thought I'd lean against this tree in the shade and it's like that spiky. Feels nice, but hurts as well at the same time. That is some rough bark, that. Ooh, that's rough. Not as rough as my chances of catching a fish on it. Yeah, I've done one night now, nothing's happened. I had something happen on my left hand rod, the solid bag, this morning. Pulled a few inches of line forward, stopped, thought that's a tench, that. Left it, nothing else happened, pulled it in. Trying the new solid bag rig out, and the first time the rod's gone, it's not even hooked anything. So yeah, that's getting sacked off straight away. The only thing I can think of is it was turning in my hand with braid, but an outturned eye hook. But when it's dry braid, the braid, Nash Armour Link, it's got a little bit of stiffness to it, whereas obviously when it's wet, it's not. So I think that's what the problem is. I've just gone back to my old solid bag rig. I'll show you the rigs in a bit and the bait as well. God, it's hot. It's not like sweltering, but when the sun was out before, it's a bit cloudy now, but when the sun was out, yeah, I was walking around with no top on me, it's acting hard in the peg, just in general, generally acting hard. No one else about, as I do, but yeah, what I've done, I've put a bit more bait out. There's nothing to suggest at all that any of my bait's been eaten whatsoever, because I had one beep all night. So, but the reason being, I thought I'll put a bit more smell in the area, and I've not got no rods in. The rods are against the bivvy. I thought I'll just leave it. It's midday. The sun's up. You know, air pressure's high. It's red hot. Not red hot. It's hot. It's just like a crap fishing weather. Just a bobbing's time for a bite. So I thought I'll leave the rods out. Put a bit of bait in. If there is fish milling about, at least I'll know it's there and there's no lines in the water. Bit of a fair brass tactic, that, innit? You know, like Captain Corder this session, but the Corder uplink, not hook though, got fox hooks. Yeah, bum fox me, bum him. Yeah, so yeah, got a bus story as well after. Yeah, it's pretty funny. They're all pretty funny, aren't they, really? Right, so I've just wrapped my 3 rods. I'm resting the swim, put some bait out, it's red hot. No point in feeding, not going to get a bite in that eye. So what I've done, wrapped everything up. So now I'm going to get the rods out. I'm just going to leave them unless I ever see something show. Use the roving rod, the solid bag, or I go home empty-handed, maybe. Oh. Yeah, stab somebody smart. Oh God, that was like a volcano. That left it out in the sun. I had to melt it a bit because it was getting a bit lemon last time I ate it. Oh, there we go. Much better. That's pretty much on its own, that, so no bait round it, so all the attraction. Right, let's get this one out. This is the left hand rod, this, so I was aiming for now. That dark tree at the back, wasn't it? Right. It's got to hit that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, just about felt that down. Solid bagging silt. Got a bit of a drop. That line sunk. Get out of the crosswind. Come on, sink your slag. It's up with you. Come on. It's up with you. Let's let that line sink a bit more. Right, next one. I need some foam, don't I? I need some foam. I need some foam. Have a put it. Bit of luck, you only need 2 pieces of this. I like the blue stuff because you can see it well, like in any lighting. So, right, let's go. Beads up about 1 foot. Like that. Oh shit. Oh, what an horrible noise that is. It's like a carp angler's worst noise, that, innit? Right, anyway, take 2. What a ball ache that is. Right. Bail arm definitely off. Nothing tangled. Shit in it now. Oh yeah, drop. That's just to the right of the tree, that. Let's get that line over there. So don't want the wind to bow it too much. If you get your rod and sort of get the line over a bit, you can straighten it before the wind starts blowing it. I'll just leave that like that now, let that line sink. Rigs. First one, no introduction, a solid bag. I've got in there a little colour, do you reckon that is? Like a light brown wafter. Only about 12 mil. Size 6 hook. Pellets, avid bag stem. Prefer the hard plastic stems because you can probably twist them round and get them dead tight, whereas the rubber ones, as you're twisting the bag to get it really tight, it twists with it. Do you know what I mean? I've had issues with them in the past, so I just stick to these solid plastic ones now. Yeah, and the other 2 rods, exactly the same setup, but different upbait. That's it. That's the only difference. So we've got. So with the German rig, I got sick of rigs the other day, getting on my nerves, and I'm sat there looking at all the rigs I've made, and I thought, you know what, I'm sick of this. So I just cut them all up, and before I came here I thought, it's the easiest rig to tie. Easiest rig to tie, German rig. Knotless knot it, 2 in hook, put an hook bead on, and that's a screw bait on, easy. The putter, this is Corder end trap, semi-stiff. For some reason, the putter just ends up sliding up and down the rig, it just doesn't stick very well, so what I've done, I've wrapped a little bit, it looks a bit obscene that, doesn't it, but I've wrapped a bit of lead wire round it tight, pinched it on with my teeth, a bit like a split shot really, and I've put it over it just, well, say neating it up, it looks like a, not what it looks like that, it's like a fucking, I don't know. Anyway, it don't matter, it does the job anyway, it'll pin that rig to the bottom, won't it? I've got a leader, I think that's national, I spliced that myself ages ago, Fox drop off system, it's got a PVA pegging, so you can cast it as hard as you want. 3 ounce lead, 3 ounce lead's a bit a bit heavy in silt in it, but it's going to plug right in. Anything picks that rig up, I'm hoping that's just going to nail it, and then the lead will come off then. Slid the bead about a foot up ish, that a foot, do you reckon? A foot? Yeah, ish. So I might have won that. How far did you push the bead up? I don't know. Someone asked me once when I don't even know, just don't know, guess. Fucking guess. Start with a foot and see what happens. The bait mix consists of, it's not very complicated. I bought some mainline link boilies because they were on offer for £9 a kilo, so I bought 5 kilo of them. 18 millers. So what I've done is I've got some Monster Red pellets, I've got some tiger nuts, what look like basically a ball bag because they must have just dried out. I've got chopped link boilie and link boilie crumb. There was some krill pellets in it as well somewhere, but I can't see any. I levered a load of the link smart liquid in there as well, and some Nash Himalayan, the pink salt they sell, the pink rock salt. I put like half a small jar of that in as well. So yeah, there's not much left now. I'm hoping to get a bite and I can put a bit more out, but yeah, smells alright. Smells like something food wise, but I can't put my finger on it. I'm just hoping the fish like it. Here's a tip for you when you're spodding as well. I was using my hand putting the bait in the spod yesterday, and my finger what I hold the line with ended up moist, and it slipped a couple of times. I didn't hit the clip. So there's another tip for you. If you're going to do some spodding and on your way down here your finger ends up somewhere it shouldn't be and it ends up damp / moist, dry it thoroughly with a towel before you start spodding. Oh, right, now all the rods are out on the money. Well, I hope they are. We'll see tonight, won't we? Yeah, I'm hoping it's been hot today. It cooled off a minute ago. It was like cloudier, and there's a bit of a breeze coming as well. Not much of one, but it's better than it was before with baking. I even had a little snooze before. Yeah, only babies and people who are old have snoozes, so I'm obviously a baby. No, it's just too warm. But on the flip, going against that completely, I've made a hot brew, so it's my own fault. Bus story. I'll be honest, I've got a load. Some I can't tell you. Yeah, if you ever bump into me in person, ask me for one. I'll tell you one that I can't really say on YouTube. I had a belter the other day, but I can't really say it. I had a good one though. I used to do late shifts, and where was I? This place called Didsborough, right up this road. And something had happened in the road. It's like 11:30 at night. The bus is hammered with screaming students because it goes past like where they all live. And then there's a girl sat there screaming and shouting, just pissed out of breath, and I'm just like, just defeated. Just thinking, oh fuck, just need to get these off the bus. Anyway, so get to this place called Didsborough. It's pretty affluent. It's like a nice area. It's like full of like old posh people. Anyway, this gets to the bus stop. This guy's there. He's like stamping about. I can tell straight away what he's going to be saying. He's going to say, oh yeah, about 10 minutes late, it could be worse. The police closed half. I had to go around, I had to divert. So something happened. I don't know what happened, but yeah, diverted. So I'm late anyway. So some bright spark. I don't know who it is. Someone in the council or whatever. There's an app. What's it called? Bus time something. You can just go on it, anyone. And you can GPS check where the bus is, see it on a map where it is, now how late or what time how late it is or what time it's due and stuff. So anyway, some clever clogs has decided to give the public that, which is just, I want to give it him. Anyway, stamping about this guy like that. What they look like? They look like Dave Spiker. Off, what's it called? What was his name on Phoenix Nights? Comedian Dave Spiker. Oh, like him, but a bit chubbier. Anyway, open the door, looking at him. Gets on. I've been here an hour. So I'd had enough by now. So I shouldn't have said this. I went, I don't give a shit, mate. And he's gone, what did you just say? He had a bit of a lisp. He reminded me, he sounded, you ever seen My £600 Life? If you haven't, Google it, and there's a guy called Dr. Now Zarden, and they call him Dr. Now. And basically what happened, he talked like him. I'm not having if he got a lisp, I'm not having a go at him. It's not his fault, you know, I'm not. But it just made it sound even funnier. He didn't do him any favours. So this Dr. Now anyway, I'll just explain it. Big, like 48 stone American woman will come in. Oh, you gained weight. You put weight on. And she'll go, oh, I've hardly got anything. And he'll go, you're lying. You're not sitting. You must be like that, right? And anyway, this is what this guy sounded like. So I've gone, I don't give a shit, mate. And he's gone, well, what did he just say? I've gone, couldn't care less. I just don't care. And he's like punching the screen. Feebly, he's gone, I jabbed the screen a couple of times. So I started laughing. I went, right, you can get off for that now. I'm not going anywhere. Stood there like that, looking at me. So we're not going. I'll turn the engine off. So we're not going nowhere till you get off. I'm not taking you anywhere, mate. Punching the door. So he's walked on, and you can see him in the mirror. Inside mirror, he stood up like that, shouting and like he's calling me every name under the sun, and I'm just sat here laughing with the engine off. Felt a bit tight on the other people because I just want to get home. It's late. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, "Are we going yet?" Nope. We'll stay here then. Sweet. And he's like, yes, sweet, like that. It's this guy. He's about 60, this guy. Honestly. And anyway, so about 7 or 8 minutes, he's got a stand off. Well, I'm sat sit off. I'm just sat down, just like that, mate, waiting for. I'm not taking. No way. I shouldn't have said what I said. And anyway, he comes back and he's like that. And then the bus he's been tracking and waiting for, I don't know how, it's gone past me. It was a 42 it was. I was a 42, 10 minutes late. This one must have been, I don't know how late, he's supposed to be in front of me. So, he's there, he's just about to abuse me again. And this 42, bus has gone past, I've looked and I've seen 42 at the back and I started laughing. I went, that's the bus you're waiting for. So, he's going mad. And then still the engine's still off. Anyway, he's gone away for a couple of minutes and then he's come back up, and to be fair to him, he's gone, listen mate, you know, we just want to go home. Can we go out? We just want to go home. I'm sorry about it. I said, right, so I'm going to open the door now and we'll shake on it. I said, if you spit on me or anything, you try and punch me, I'm going to do you in. No, I won't do that. I wouldn't have beat an old man up, obviously, but I thought if he spits at me, he's getting removed from the bus, because that's just, there's a line, isn't there? Anyway, shake on it. Do you know what, mate? I shouldn't have said what I said. I apologise. Actually, sweet after that. Absolutely sound. So he's got on, sat down, got him to stop pull. He gets off, last stop. Blah, 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 blah. All amicable. Yes, it actually resolved itself on pretty well, that. Funny, though. Funny, it's like that. What did you say? Don't give a shit, mate. Like that. It looked like, did it look like? I don't know, I can't even think of anyone. It just like that, something like that. Yeah, but it turned out to be alright, so. Right, I've actually admitted defeat, and my stuff's next to the car park. I've borrowed all my stuff down. I'm not, well, as far as I know, I've blanked, but the car park is behind me. Oh, I can't even see. The sun's bright, it's red hot. And then as I was loading the car, fish has just come out, bubbles everywhere around here. It literally come out halfway between here and the pads. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to underarm this solid bag out. Oh, where do I put it though? Where the fish was or where the bubbles are? Oh, this is doing me head in this. Where do I put it? I'm sure underarm, let a bit more line off. Yeah, it can happen, I go. Never admitting defeat. Chances are this won't even work, but you've got to try, haven't you? You've got to try. There we go, there's some. Yeah, that's it, the deck. That's it, the deck, that. coot, do one coot. It's nothing to do with you guys. Like, just mind your own business for once. What are you coming up, what are you going in my bag for? That's back-led that. Yeah, so I'll pack the rest of the car. Just sit on this for an hour. And yeah, it's worth a go, innit? Could be game on it. And I thought, nah, just go home. Just go home. You can't be bothered. Go home. Just go home and leave it. And then I thought, no, don't just go home. You've got a chance here. There's fish here, there's bubbles pinging up all over the gaff. It's got to be feeding, hasn't it? So, I better go set my net up, on it, actually. That'd be a good shout, wouldn't it? Set the net up. All right, that's the end of the session. I've got one rod in still, sort of on fish down here, but they're not having it at all. Been here a couple of hours trying, and they're just not. I've got rigs, hard rigs. I've got one left out right on them where they're feeding and everything. And whether it's naturals that they're getting on, and they're not interested in a hook bait or pellets or whatever. But I tried anyway. At least I go home knowing I give it me all. Yeah, that's fishing though. That's carp fishing for you. It swings and roundabouts, and it just makes me more keen to come back the next time. Right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.